In today's world, we have to deal with a lot of data coming from different sources. Data from social media, blogs, companies, anything you name. And for a developer, it's a hell of job for you to work only with relevant data. Whether you are searching a database, validating user inputs on forms, or even in the process of building a website. And this is the place where regular expression can make your work a lot easy. Actually, regular expression act like a filter that you create, and they will filter only relevant data which you asked for. So they can save your time, reduce your coding work, and increase your productivity. So regular expression is a must skill for backend developers and data scientists. That's why I created this course. In this course, we will look into regular expression as a whole because they are supported in every programming language and Unix based systems. First, we will set up the environment in case if you're a complete beginner. And then we will learn basic regular expressions that will include working with simple text, characters, and numbers. Thereafter, we will start working with some complex topics like advanced groups, back references, assertions, and its types. And every single lecture of this course include exercises so that you can see how different modules of regular expressions are putting life into text and making your job easy. And at the end, we will build a project that includes creating regular expression for names, validating emails, validating website URLs, matching IP addresses, dates, time, postal codes of different countries, matching credit card numbers of major credit card companies, creating strong passwords with regular expressions, and many more. So if you are a complete beginner or want to take your skill at the next level, this is the right course for you. So learn regular expression and tell others that you know how to work with text better than anyone else. Feel free to explore this course further. I will see you inside. Hello, welcome to this regular expressions course. My name is Jazib Akram and I'll be your instructor throughout this course. Now, before we start learning about regular expressions, we should know why it's one of the best approach to handle text through regular expressions. Actually, regular expressions are the pattern of special characters and symbol that we use to match strings, or you can call text, in our search. It's also called regex and regex P. Regular expressions allow you to perform complex pattern matching on text. A small regular expression can replace the need for a large amount of code. So instead of writing a large amount of code which could let you match the text, you can simply write one line of regular expression by using symbols and special characters which could do the same amount of work as the large amount of code block. Now let me show you how regular expression actually work by real world example. Now I'm on Google and I typed regular expression as a search string. Now you can see that this is the Wikipedia link, so I'm gonna click on this one. Now here is all the information about regular expression on wikipedia.org. But I wasn't intended to show you this text. What I was really interested in how regular expression works. So I'm gonna press Ctrl plus F to activate the search diagonal in Chrome browser. Now you can see this field right here in which I can search for any special text. So for example, first if I search something like technical, now you can see that we got total 2 results and one of 2 results is just highlighted right here. Now if I enter it again, now you can see that the next technical is highlighted and we got only 2 results. Now in case if I search something different like computer sciences, You can see that I don't have any expression in this web page that match with computer sciences. Now if I remove the S at the end, now you can see that we found 7 matches on this page and 1 of 7 is highlighted right here. Now if I enter one more time enter key, now I'm on my second computer science text, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and now starting again. So all the search what I'm doing right now is very comprehensive. This diagonal is only highlighting those words which could actually meet my requirement, and my requirement was computer science, just the computer science. So you can think this text which I put right here as a regular expression, and all other text in which we are searching, you can think of all of this text as a test string. So regular expressions are very powerful and they will only give you those results exactly what you searched for. Regular expressions are very powerful and they are kind of fun if you understand them. So at the end of this course, you will be fully able to work with regular expression no matter how easy and complex regular expression you want to create. But you have to remember one thing. Regular expression is not a programming language like C, C++, PHP, Perl or Ruby. They are just the symbols, or you can say characters, which we arrange in certain orders that help us to match the text, and they are very useful. For example, you can match any text by using regular expression. I just showed you example on the Wikipedia website, and also you can search for something in a large amount of text file that you have in your computer. You can also find some text and replace it with the new one. You can pick text from one place and move it to another. And you can also reuse your regular expression which you created before. The best feature in regular expression is validation. You can do any type of validation which you want. You can restrict your user to enter those names which could only have alphabets or spaces, not the numbers. You can also restrict your user not to add negative age and age is equal to 0. In web forms, when you have to collect some information from the user, you can check whether your user is entering correct web address URL or not by using regular expression. And you can also restrict the text in the comment section on your web forms so that the user could not enter certain words while commenting on your post. Furthermore, you can also check whether the email the user has entered is valid or not. So the regular expression for email will look like something like this. Don't have to worry at all because this is just the intro lecture. We will create all the regular expression throughout this course. Anyways, this regular expression for email will let the user with the email example123@example.com to be correct one. This regular expression will also correct email example_good@example.com.us. But the same regular expression will not allow example123@example.com.us because no email can have two @ in email. Whenever I learn a new skill, I concoct elaborate fantasy scenarios where it helps me understand the skill. So here is one for you. Someone killed a girl and these two guys are talking about the murderer. One is saying, "Oh no, the killer must have followed her on vacation." But to find them, we'd have to search through 200 MBs of email looking for something formatted like an address. The other one is saying, "It's hopeless," because finding something in 200 MBs of email will be difficult. Now here someone is coming. Everybody stand back. I know regular expressions. So this guy, you can call him Tarzan or Spider-Man, is coming towards them. Tap some regular expression on the computer, find the murderer and flew away. And these two guys still don't know what happens here. So be like a Tarzan, be like a Spider-Man, use regular expression to find text exactly what you want. I'm not a big fan of Spider-Man, so you can call him Tarzan. So now you know how important regular expressions are, so we are good to explore it further. So see you in the next lecture. So now you know how important regular expressions are, so we are good to explore it further. Actually, regular expressions work in different tools, also called programming language. And regular expressions have a tiny bit of different approach while working with these tools according to their specification called engine. The most popular engines are C, C++, .NET, PHP, Java, JavaScript, Python, MySQL, Unix tools, POSIX, BRE and ERE versions, Apache, POSIX, BRE and ERE versions, and Perl. Honestly, I cannot tell you the difference between these tools as far as regular expressions concerned right now, because we have not started working with Regex yet. So throughout this course, I will show you the different approaches of regex with these tools. You can write your regex and put it in these tools like C, C++, etc. and run test manually. But it's not a good idea because a powerful regex can only be developed with a series of writing and most importantly testing. This is where we need a regex tester, or you can call it engine processor, where we can write and test regex on a fly without wasting any time. So in the next lecture we will explore some online and offline engines where you can write your regex and test them according to your own preference. So first, let's see offline tools. There are many offline engines for you to practice. For example, you can download a software Power Grab or Regex Magic from the internet into your computer and practice regular expressions offline. Also, you can add Chrome extensions and Firefox extensions that will let you to practice and test regex offline without any internet. And also many mobile application gives you the opportunity to practice regex. In addition to these editors, you can also practice and test your regular expression on some editors which you use to write code. For example, you can use Notepad++, Komodo IDE, Sublime Text, Brackets, and many more. Now let me show you some offline engines to practice regular expressions. If you wrote offline regex tester on Google, you will find many regex tester to write and test your regular expressions. For example, you can see that this is the Chrome extension, so I'm gonna open it. Also, you can see that this is the Firefox extensions for you to practice your regex. You can add it in your Chrome. I have already installed it in my Chrome, so I'm gonna launch this app. So this tester will look like something like this. This is where you are supposed to add your regular expression, and here you have to put your test strings and the find pattern will be highlighted here. Now this is the Chrome extension for practice regular expressions. Now for Firefox, you can have this regular expression tester. This will be add on Firefox if you want to practice. And also you will find many of regex tester on Google if you want to practice it offline. As we are going to practice regular expression online, so let's find some online regex tester where we can actually write and practice our regular expressions. In this lecture, we will select one online engines to practice regular expressions. So let's move to Google. So here I'm on Google and I searched for online regex tester. You will find many online regex tester where you can write and test your regular expressions. I will show you a couple of ones in this lecture. For example, this first one, regex101.com. This is very useful tool to write and test your regular expressions. They have many flavors here. You can choose any of the engine in which you want to practice. You can choose JavaScript or Python and Go language. But the syntax support is different in these regular expressions engines. Also, you can find many of the online testers. For example, this regexpal.com is also one of the very handful tool to practice. You can find many of online regex tester to practice your regular expressions. So it's completely up to you which regex tester you want to use for writing and testing your regular expression. For me and throughout this course, we will be using this tool regex101.com. It's a very good tool and it has many things to explore. So without wasting any time, let's start writing our regular expression in our next lecture. The basic syntax of your regular expression is quite easy. All you have to do, you have to enclose your regular expressions inside literals such as forward slash. So your regex will be inside two forward slashes, one at the beginning of your regex and one at the end of your regex. For example, if you have some regex like A, B, C, D, E, then your regex will look like something like this. Forward slash at the beginning before A, then B, C, D, E, and then forward slash at the end of your regular expression. Now let's see this basic syntax in our regex tester. So I'm gonna move to our regex101.com online tester website. So here is our regex tester where we are going to practice our regular expressions. If you can notice, right at the beginning inside this field, they have already put this literal forward slash, and also they have already put this literal, this forward slash at the end. So on this tester, you don't have to put forward slash at the beginning and at the end of your regular expression because they have already done the job for you. So all you have to do, you have to put your regular expression right here and then the test string right here. I showed you the regular expression of A, B, C, D and E. So I'm gonna put regular expression of A, B, C, D, E, and this is our regular expression. Now for checking whether this regular expression could find certain result and certain match, we have to put some test string. So in this field area, we have to put our test string that we want to check whether it match with our regular expression or not. So first I'm gonna put regular expression test string to be A, B, C, D, E, same like this one. Now here is the thing. If your regular expression finds some test string, means if the test string is right according to your regular expression, then this regex tester is going to highlight your test string. For example, A, B, C, D, E was our regular expression and our test string was A, B, C, D, E as well. That's why the test string has been highlighted. Now if I remove this E at the end in the test string field, then you will notice that the whole test string won't be highlighted anymore. So let's remove this E. Now you can see that we don't find any match. So this regular expression is not valid for this test string of A, B, C, D. Now if I add E again, now you can see that we found one match. That's why this one is highlighted. Now if I add something different here, A, B, C, D, E, I, then you can see that A, B, C, D, E is still highlighted, but I is not highlighted. Although this whole is our test string, so this whole test string A, B, C, D, E has been failed. Why? Because our regular expression does not meet with this test string of A, B, C, D, E, I. It's highlighted the first 5 characters, 5 alphabets, but not the last one, that was I. That's why this test string, the whole one A, B, C, D, E, I has been failed. Now if I remove this regular expression and add something like A, B, C, D, E and I, now you can see that the test string is completely valid because the regular expression completely holds this test string. You can change it. For example, if I add regular expression here jazib and give it test string of same jazib, now you can see that jazib is highlighted. Now if I remove this E from here, it's not highlighted anymore, and if I add here A, you can still see we have not found any match here. Also you can notice this pop-up right here, no match has been found 4 steps mean that this regex101.com processor is doing some algorithm on this one. You don't have to notice it here. Anyways, our test string has been failed, so this regular expression does not find any result. Also, you can have some regular expression like 05569, and in the test string you can give it something like 05569. We found the match. The whole test string has been highlighted. If I add one more digit here like 8, you can see that 8 is not highlighted. It means that this test string of 05569 has been failed. Now before ending this lecture, remember at the beginning I told you you have to put / at the beginning and at the ending. Now one more thing to say here, you cannot use / inside your regular expression for now. I will show you how you can do that if you have to use the / inside your regular expression later. But for now, just remember that don't use / inside your regular expression. This whole chapter will focus on characters. So the first lecture will about literal characters in regular expression. Literal characters is all about text. For example, if you have regex ohn inside your /, then this ohn will only match with ohn highlighted in green. It will not match with John, and also it will not match with Mon because John has J at the beginning, neglecting this regex, and also Mon has M at the beginning, also falsifying our regex. And also if you have some regex like color, COLOR, then this regex will only match with test string of color, exactly COLOR highlighted in green color. It will not match with COLOUR. Also both spellings are true. But remember I told you that regex is not a language. Also it's not a programming language. It's just the representation of symbols and its arrangements to track text. That's why it will only match color COLOR but not COLOUR. Now let's test this literal characters in our regex101.com. So our first regular expression was OHN, and in the test string if I give it OHN, we found the match. If I give it JOHN, you can see that OHN is still highlighted but not the whole test string. That's why this match has also failed our regular expression of OHN. Now if I add here MOHN, now you can see that this test string is also failed. Now if I add regular expression of color here, and for the test string if I give it COLOUR, now you can see that the test string has been failed on this regular expression because this one is not matching with our regular expression. If I remove this U, we found the match. So literal is all about using characters in regular expressions. Now here is something more to come in regex syntax, and that is modes. We put modes at the ending of our /. For example, if you have a regular expression of regex, then your mode will be at the ending of your /, right at the end. We have many modes. For example, we have standard mode in which we don't write anything at all after the ending /. This is called our standard mode. Then we have global mode in which we put G at the end of our regular expression. Then we have single line mode in which we put S. Then we have case insensitive mode in which we put I. Then we have multi-line mode in which we put M, and many more. Now I cannot tell you the difference of all of these modes right now at this moment because we will use them throughout this course. For now, I'm just going to show you global mode and case insensitive mode. So global mode is denoted by G and case insensitive mode denoted by I. Now let's test these modes in our regex engine tester. So here is our tester. Now on this website you can see that we got this flag right here. So if I click on this flag, you can see we got couple of modes right here. We got global mode. So if I click on this global one, now you can see that this website has already put G by itself. When I click this global mode, if I click on some other mode like multi-line mode and unclick this global mode, you can see that we got M. And if I also click the global mode, then you will see both M and G. So for now, first let me show you the global mode. For example, if I have a regular expression of color and for the test string I have something like color and then I wrote some failed test string like jazib, it doesn't match our regular expression, then I write color again, then I write color again, then I write color again. So what we are doing right here by using this global mode, we are checking the whole test strings globally. We are finding our match and we are returning the result and highlighting them in global mode, more than one. Now if I turned off this global mode by uncheck this global mode, if I click it again, now you can see our G has been vanished and we only returning one match color. Also these one are also completely valid according to our regular expression, but we don't have global mode. That's why we are not checking the whole test string globally. Now let me on this global mode again. Now you can see we got total 4 matches. Now let me show you the case insensitive mode, and that is I. You will find it right here. So I'm gonna click on this insensitive mode. Now if I write here color with capital O, you can still see that we got 4 matches. Now if I add color in capital letters, you can see we still found the match of color. Now if I remove this I, this case insensitivity from here, if I remove this one, you can see that this one is not matching at all. Instead, if I write here COL and then O in the capital form, then R, we got only one match. So in case if you want to allow some uppercase and lowercase letters in your test strings to be matched with your regular expression, you should on what? Yes, you should on case insensitive mode. It will let you also find upper and lower case letters in your test string. To summarize, you put your mode right at the end of your /. Meta characters is all about operators. They have special meaning in regular expressions. Unlike the mathematical operations that we use in our daily life, they have the same symbol but the working is different. So all of the operators which you are seeing right now have completely different meaning in regular expression as compared to mathematical operations. You cannot add two things, you cannot divide two things, you cannot multiply one thing to another in regular expressions, because these symbols, these meta characters that you are seeing right now on the screen have completely different meaning in regular expressions. As I told you earlier at the beginning of this course, regular expression is not a language. It's just the representation of symbols which you could arrange in certain orders to match your text. In short, it's the shortest form to represent text that will only understand by regex engines. So all of these operators have completely different meaning in regular expressions. Treat these meta characters just symbols. Now let me show you in regex101.com. For example, if I add one regular expression of 6 plus 3 here. Now you know that 6 plus 3 is 9. So if I add 9 here, you can see we don't have any match because we cannot add two things. Although it's completely valid in mathematics but not in regular expression. Now for example, if I multiply 3 with 2 and put something in test string like 6, now you can notice that we still don't have any match. So for now, just remember that these meta characters have completely different meaning in regular expressions. Throughout this course, we will explore their actual meaning in regular expressions. In this lecture, we will learn about wildcard meta characters. Wildcard means any characters except new line. It represents by dot. For example, if you have a regular expression of OHN in which you want to add any character at the beginning of OHN, then you will have to simply put dot at the beginning. So this regular expression of dot OHN will match John, and also this one will match Mon. So first time we took J from dot, then in second time we took M from dot, means from wildcard. Similarly, if you have a regular expression of wildcard UT dot UT, then you can make this regular expression to run for the test string of cut and put, because you can put anything at the dot place for one time if you use this wildcard of dot. Now let's try this one out. So first I'm gonna put right here OHN, and in the test string I'm gonna put John and Mon, and for the mode I have selected S. We will see this S mode in this lecture, but first let's click this global mode right now. So we got only G mode, global mode right now. And now in case if I put dot at the beginning, now you can see that we found two match. Now in case I put something like JJOHN, you can still notice that we don't have any match to this JJOHN, because dot only allow one character to get adjusted, not more than one character. Now remember that I told you that wildcard could be any character except new line. So in case if you want to use this wildcard for new line as well, then you can turn on your single line mode. For example, if I remove these test string from here and make this regular expression to be Jazib dot Akram, and for the test string if I put same here Jazib and then put a line return, and on the next line if I add Akram right here, and in case if I want to use this dot as a new line, then I just have to turn on single line mode, that is S. Now you can see that we also use this dot, this wildcard, for the new line. But remember that so you have to be careful about that. So this dot is highlighting the new line just because of this S mode. Now if I turn off this single line mode, now you can notice that we don't find any match. Now one more thing to do here, some people have names like Dr. Dot John and Dr. Dot Akram. Then what is going to happen? For example, if I add here Dr. Dot Jazib, J is capital right here, so I'm gonna turn on insensitive mode here as well. Now if I add here same string to be Dr. Dot, then space, then Jazib, you can see that we found a match. But instead of Dr. Dot, if I add Dr. T, you can still see we found the match, although the test string has completely failed on this regular expression of Dr. Dot Jazib Akram. It's just because if you add the dot, then by default regular expression engine will think of this dot as a wildcard, not as the single straight dot. That's why you can put anything right here. You can put Z as well, Dr. Z, not Dr. Dot, Jazib. So in case if you want to use dot just as the straight dot without making it wildcard, then you have to escape this dot. So for escaping this dot, you have to put backslash before this dot. Now you can see that test string of Dr. Z Jazib has been filled. Now if I remove Z, still we don't have any match. Now if I add dot here, we found the match. So escape dot when you don't want to use your dot as a wildcard. Now one more thing to clarify here, if I remove this space from here, now you can see that we don't have any match because we remove the space. So remember one more thing, space is also a character in regular expression. Now if I add very simple regular expression here to be port to China, and in the test string I add export to China as well, you can see we found the match. Now if I remove this space from here, you can see that we don't have any match. Now if I remove the space anywhere from the regular expression, we don't have any match anymore. Now one more thing to show here, if I add one space right at the end of our regular expression like this, now you can see that we don't have any match until we also add space at the end of our test string. So remember that if you want to use wildcard just as the simple one, straight one, then don't add dot as in wildcard. Always escape like this with backslash at the beginning of your dot. You can also put numbers as in wildcard as well. For example, if I have value of 3.14, now this dot is serving as a wildcard, so I can put anything right here. I can put 3414 also match. I can put 3514. I can put 3-14 also found the match. I can put anything here. Now you can notice that 3.14 is the value of pi. So in case if you want to make it just the value of pi, then simply just escape this one by putting backslash. Now we don't have any match right now. So now this one could easily match with 3.14. Similarly, if you have some file name of student_record.txt and you want to find any file with this name, then in the test string I put the same one, but also if I remove this dot and put something like p, we still found the match. Now in case if you want to make this not wildcard, just put backslash right here. And in case if you are not sure whether this file is students dash or students_record, you can simply put dot here as well. So this one will match both students dash record and students_record.txt file. Continuing character chapter. In this lecture we are going to learn about character set that is represented by brackets. Now what is character set? We use character set to define a set with certain characters, and regular expression engine will pick any character from that set. For example, if I have a regular expression something like this, in which I put CD into brackets, so our character set is CD here, then I have ASH right after my character set. So this regular expression will match cash and also match dash. Why? Because first time when we apply it for cash, it's going to pick C from character set of CD. So it will make cash. Then if I add some test string to be dash, then it's going to pick D from the character set and ASH from the rest of the regular expression. Similarly, if I have some regular expression of VR in character set, then A, then ND in character set, then ISH, then our regular expression will pick V or R from first character set or N or D from second character set. For example, our test string of vanish will pick V from the first character set, then A will be from the regular expression, then N highlighted in bold from second character set of ND, then ISH, completing our test string of vanish. Similarly, the second test string of reddish R will be picked from the character set of the first one, VR, then A, then second character set will give it D, then ISH for the rest of the regular expression match. Now let's run it in our regular expression tester. So first here I'm going to define character set in which I'm going to put two things, C and D. Now for the next one I'm gonna put here ASH. Now this is our regular expression, C, D is in the character set. Now for the test string I'm gonna add here cache, we found the match. I'm gonna put dash here, we still found the match. If I put something here dash, you can see that we don't found any match to this dash because T is not in the character set. Similarly, if I add character set here to be VR in the character set, then A, then ND in second character set, then ISH for the simple characters. Now if I run this string to be vanish, we found the match. If I add here reddish, we still found the match. See, I added capital R and I turned on I case insensitive mode right here. Now if I add something here to be Zanish, we don't have any match. If I add something here Danish, we still don't have any match. So character set give you the opportunity to pick characters from the set of characters that you define. Here is one easy task for you. I want to create a regular expression that will match strings like A team, B team, C team up to Z team. You have 1 minute to figure out what regular expression is gonna work on these test strings. All done? I know you learned about character set in the last movie. So you will come up with some regular expression like this, in which you will put A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z in character set. Then you have space, then team. Although this regular expression is completely valid according to our test case. But this is not the good idea to put all of these alphabets in character set just to match one. Now let me tell you the sophisticated way to create a regular expression that will match these cases of A team, B team and so on. And we can do that by using character ranges. Character ranges represent by dash. So all you have to do, you have to define a range between two alphabets that will take care of all the middle ones. For example, if you want to create a regular expression of characters A to Z, then your regex will look like something like this. So this range A to Z will match all the alphabets from A to Z in lowercase. Now if you want to create ranges for the upper alphabets, you have to make the ranges denoted by capital A to capital Z, and you have to put dash inside them. So this regex will match all the alphabets from capital A to capital Z. Now if you are not sure whether you have to add lower ranges or upper ranges, you can mix them up like this. So first you have to add range of A dash Z, means A to Z, all the lower ones. Then you have to add capital A dash Z, capital Z, means all the upper ones. And this regular expression will take care of all the alphabets in lower form, also in upper form. Now one important thing to notice here, I didn't put dash between lower z and capital A. Why? Because there is no range between lower z to capital A. There are only two ranges, from lower a to lower z and capital A to capital Z. That's why I didn't put any kind of dash between lower z and capital A. Now similarly, like these characters, you can also define the range for your digits. You can define a range from 0 to 9 that will take care of all the digits. Now for the digits, one most important things to remember here, you can only define a range from 0 to 9. You cannot add any range from 55 to 60 or 70 to 80. Because regular expression is not like some other programming formula or algorithm. The regex engine will only think and understand range from 0 to 9. Let's run this in our tester. So first of all, I'm going to put here one old regular expression that I showed you, A, B, C, D, E, F up to Z, and I put it in character set. Then I have one space, then team. So this one will match A team. This one will also match T team. This one will also match Z team. But this one won't match two characters at the beginning like AC dash team. That's why you won't see the whole string of A to M highlighted. Only C to M is highlighted. Now the same thing I can do by using character ranges. I'm gonna remove all the letters from here. Now I'm gonna define range from A to Z. Now you can see that same thing right here. Nothing changed at all. So used character ranges when you have to define character set. Now you can also define range for upper ones. So I'm going to define range for upper ones, capital A to capital Z. We don't have any match. So I'm going to add here capital A dash team. Now you can notice that this one is only valid for this regular expression of A to Z in upper because I don't have I mode right now. That's why I'm not getting the match on these three ones. I can also add match of B team here. I found a match. Now I can also mix up capital A to Z and lower A to Z like this. So first I'm gonna add capital A to Z, then I'm gonna add lower A to lower Z. So this one will match all these one as well, but not this one. So let's remove this one from here. And also you can put lower or upper at any place in character set you want. It's not gonna make any difference at all. But same thing here, I cannot add two letters at the beginning. Like if I add here lower A and capital B then team, then I don't have any match to this test string of A capital B dash team. Why? Because I can only pick one character from this character set in the brackets that you can see. You can also pick character from certain ranges. For example, I can pick character from A to C. Now you can notice that only first one is highlighted. I can pick character from A to U. Now you can see that T is highlighted. I can pick any character from any character. For example, I can pick character from C to U. Now you can see that only T is highlighted because we don't have any character that lies in this range. Now let's try the digits one here. So I'm gonna define range of 0 to 9. Now I'm gonna remove all these from here. And also let's remove this one as well. Now I can add 0. This one match 1, 2, up to 9. If I add here 10, we are still getting the match, but one thing to notice here, we are getting the match individually. That's why you can see tiny bit of space between these two digits 1 and 0. Now I can also define it from 7 to 9. I can also define it from 0 to 3. Now if I try to define it from 55 to 45, Now you can see that we got pattern error because I told you that we can only define digits 1 within 0 to 9 limit. We cannot define the character ranges other than 0 to 9. Now in case if you want to define a custom ranges, you can do that by doing something bit different. For example, I want to create ranges from 50 to 55. Then I can simply put 5 at the beginning, then 0 to 9 or 0 to 5 inside the character set ranges. So this one will match 50, 54, 55, but not with 56 or 49. So this is how you work with ranges. You can use caret symbol to restrict your regular expressions. For example, if you have a regular expression of A, B, C, D, E, F in character set and you want to use all the possible matches except A, B, C, D, E, F, then you can simply put caret symbol, or you can call not symbol, inside your character set. So this one will match every character except A, B, C, D, E, F. Now similarly, if you have some regular expression C, D in character set in ASH, so this one will match anything other than cash and dash. Also, if you have some regular expression of VR in the character set but with the caret symbol with the not at the beginning, then this one will match any character except vanish or radish. Let's try this one out. So first I'm gonna add here character set of A, B, C, D, E. Let's put the test string here A, B, C, D, E. We found the match. Now if I add here not symbol, you can see that we don't have any match anymore. Now if I add something different here to be Z, T, Y, I, we found the match. And this is not the one match, this is 5 match, because we are using character set, not the ranges. Now if I add here A, we don't highlighted A. If I add J, we highlighted J. If I add E, we don't highlighted E. So by using this not means this caret symbol, you can exclude all of these characters from test strings. So if I add something here to be CD and add ASH after that, if I give it test string to be cash, I don't have any match. If I add here fash, we found the match. If I add here dash, we don't have any match. Now if I remove this caret symbol, see, now we found the match for cash and dash. So putting this caret symbol will gonna make your regular expression to work as not. Similarly, I can make it for vanish as well. So I'm gonna add VR here and then A, then ND in the next character set, then ISH. So this one will match anything other than vanish or radish. So it can match not the vanish, won't match with radish, but it will match with tannish. So I can pick any character from this one, but I cannot pick V and R. Except for V and R, I can pick anything. I can pick Z from the first character set, then A, then D, then ISH. Now this caret symbol, this not is only valid inside your character set. If you want to use this character set to work as not, you can simply put this caret symbol. So this is how you use caret symbol to restrict your text inside character set. Remember in the first lectures I told you that you cannot add / in your regular expression until you do one exception. For example, if I have some regular expression to be Jazib / Akram, we got the pattern error. So if I add Jazib / Akram test string here, we cannot execute this test because our regular expression is not valid. So using / is quite easy in your regular expression. All you have to do, you have to escape your / and you can escape your forward slash by adding backslash before it, like this. So now we found a match and we don't have any error. Similarly, what we did with the wildcard dot, I told you that if you want to use your wildcard as a straight one, then you can just simply escape this one. Now I escape this wildcard, and now I can only use this dot as a simple straight dot. I cannot add anything like W or T from this wildcard because this is not the wildcard anymore. If I remove this backspace, now I can add anything here, Y or T, but we saw it in previous movies, so I'm not gonna revise it again. So let's leave this as it is. Now for the forward slash, you also have to escape your forward slash as well by adding backslash before it. Now what if I have a directory to match via regular expression? For example, I have a directory of this C user folder, then Javascript folder, then documents folder, then I have some file of student.txt, and I want to create a regular expression that will be okay for our engine. I can make this regular expression right by escaping couple of things here. For example, first of all, I have to escape this backslash that I wrote right before you. So I'm gonna add one more time backslash here. Now before making it right, let's also put it in the test string so that we don't have to change it again. So I put backslash right here. Then before Jazib, I got this backslash again. So if you want to use this backslash as the simple backslash, because this backslash is the meta character, it has a different meaning in regular expression. So if you want to use this backslash as a straight one, you have to backslash it, escape it again, then this backslash as well, this backslash as well. Now we found a match. This txt, so we also have to escape this one as well. So this one will match any file or root directory that could have C drive, then users, then Jazib, documents, and etc, etc. Now this is also the meta characters, this colon right here. So it's a good idea if you escape it also. Now something more to come in this lecture. For example, in the test string, if I enter one tab right here and I want to match this tab that just I enter, I can match this tab by adding backslash T. So this T will match, backslash T will match the tab that I just entered. Now if I add tab one more time by pressing the tab key from my keyboard, now I have to add one more time T. Now if I line return it, means press shift and enter to make it to next line. Now this one don't match anymore with this line return. For example, if I add here Akram, now if you want to match your line returns, you can add /n and then Akram. Now we found the match. So in some regular expression we have /n, in some we have /r, in some we use /n and /r to use line returns in our regular expression. Now after Akram, if I add again one more line return by pressing shift enter from my keyboard and add Jazib, now our regular expression has not completed. So first I have to add /n for completing the line return that I added after Akram in test string. Then I have to add the Jazib. See? So in short, if you have to use your line returns, you can use /n, and if you want to use tabs key from your keyboard, then you can use \t. In the last lecture, I showed you how you can escape meta characters in your regular expression. But what about character set? Because you can also put them in character set, right? But what about them? Do you really have to escape all your meta characters inside your character set? Well, the picture is different in character set as far as meta characters concerned. You only have to escape certain meta characters inside character set. There are only 4 meta characters that you need to escape inside your character set, and that are dash, forward slash, multiply sign, and then ending bracket. These 4 meta characters need to be escaped inside your character set. For example, if I add character set here to be dash, forward slash, multiply, and ending bracket, I cannot add the test string that could match with these character set items. I can enter here anything, but it's not going to make any difference until I escape them. For example, if I escape this dash, all I have to do, I have to add the backslash before it, I have to add backslash before the forward slash, backslash before multiply, backslash before the ending of our bracket, because it is clear that we added all the backslashes for these characters dash, forward slash, and multiply. But why the name on earth I added the backslash for this ending bracket, this one right here? It's because the regular expression engine is going to confuse whether this character set bracket is ending right here or here. That's why you have to escape this one. Now, the escaping of these meta characters is different in different engines, but as a whole, only these meta characters ending of bracket, multiply, forward slash, and dash need to be escaped inside your character set. So make sure to escape them if you want to use them in your test string. So let's run them now. I can match multiply, I can match dash, I can match forward slash, I can match what left, ending bracket as well. Hi, it's your instructor Jazib Akram. Congratulations, you have finished 1 hour of content out of 6 hours of complete regular expression content. Now, everything I told you at the beginning of this course, that we are going to learn all the building blocks, fundamentals of regular expression along with regular expression projects, that will cover creating regular expression for names, validating emails, validating website URLs, matching IP addresses, dates, time, postal codes of different countries, matching credit card numbers of major credit card companies, creating strong passwords with regular expressions, and many more. Everything I said at the beginning of this course, I completely stand with it. But as I cannot add my whole content on YouTube because I don't take YouTube royalties. The reason is sometimes it's very disturbing for students to watch ads while learning something, and I always find YouTube ads very irritating while watching videos. That's why I disable the option of ads on my YouTube videos. You will not find any ad on my any YouTube video. So if you want me to make similar type of content, you have to support me, because I cannot do it all on my own. You have to support your instructor. So as you have finished 1 hour of content, now write in the description of this YouTube video, you will find one link. So if you click on this link, it will redirect you to the page where you will find the complete course, and also you will find 92% off if you follow this link in the description of this video that you are watching right now. So click on this link, and by following this link you will get 92% off. And I don't think that $12 is a very high price. You can use credit card, debit card, Visa, PayPal, any method you want to pay for this course. So on this platform you will find the full course, and also you will get best support from me you can ask me a question and I will get back to you. Now let me tell you where to start, because you are coming from the YouTube and you have already watched almost 1 hour of content. So you can skip this section of establishing environment, and in this section of all about characters you can start from this lecture of escaping sets, because all the upper lectures, all these lectures, you have already watched these lecture from the YouTube. So when you come to this page by following this link, you can simply start from this lecture of escaping sets, and then you can continue watching other lectures. Then we will have this section of quantifiers and reputations. Then you can see we got group section, then we got advanced topics, then assertions, projects that we discussed, and bonus at the end of this course. So without wasting any time, click the link in the description of this video that will take you to this page where you can easily watch the complete course with the best help and support from me. So click on this link in the description of this video.